appreciate God for His grace towards ADC. What we have been yearning for, God has answered our prayers. We give God the glory. ADC is going to turn this country for better by the grace of God. ADC for life. ADC for life. ADC for life. ADC for life. Thank you, Jesus.
ADC, Tinubu must go. This day hard for this country. People are dying for hungry. People not pay by food. People not pay by food. Anything don't scatter for this country. But this ADC, inshallah, it will come and rest again, and it will go to help Nigeria, inshallah. Today here they celebrate for this that we have this day. So alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah so much. We are going to start, inshallah.
Can you talk to us? You are live. Talk to us.
We are seriously happy. We thank God with this judgment. You can see people are jubilating everywhere. Shows that people are tired of this government. So we can see that people are happy. People are jubilating. So by God's grace, 2027 Tinubu must go. We are tired. Not that we hate Tinubu, but we hate can see all over, they're all Nigerians here. Nobody is segregated, whether it's Hausa, whether it's Igbo. You can see all over is Nigerian. So we thank God for this. We thank God for Almighty God for making it easy for us and making it happen for us.
Okay. We are happy as we meet ourselves in Spring Court today.
Yes.
Everybody, you see how everybody is happy. Tinubu did do well for this country. And the people of this country really need change. And the change he must show. In ADC, we are in court. We are happy.
We are happy. We have already got what we need. Nigeria are happy today. We get our chairman, and by God of grace, Tinubu is going down from today. He will start cutting his days in the villa by today. Inshallah by today. My name is Mohammed Jibril Yahya from Borno State. I'm contesting for House of Reps in J local government in African Democratic Congress. This is my cup. This is my cup. Adlan. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Take this one very well.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go. Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go.
Tinubu must go. ADC. Tinubu must go. 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 Hey, come on, go back.
Are you good?
Hello, Excellency, sir. Do not come closer.
Okay. Your Excellency, sir. You can go ahead. Your Excellency, sir.
Sir, are you ready?
Are you ready, sir? Yes. Are you ready, sir?
We would like you to react to the judgment just delivered concerning the PDP where you struck out your case. We would like you to react to the judgment. We would like you to react to the judgment. Your reaction to the judgment.
Your reaction
to the judgment.
Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead, sir.
Society and the administration of justice in this country. A situation where a court, not just any court for that matter, but the Supreme Court of Abuja, raise an issue to vote, an issue that has not been raised in the grounds of appeal of the parties, an issue that has not been raised in the argument and briefs filed by the parties before the court, and they make that issue the basis of his judgment without giving the parties an opportunity to address it on that issue is something that cannot be explained. Now, the fact that the judgments were splitted 3 against 2 is nothing but a tyranny of the majority. We have been vindicated in our position, which we have consistently maintained, that Nigerian courts have no business in meddling into matters that are purely political. We have also been vindicated in our assertion that the parties who filed the cases have no interest in enforcing cases, and that they have not exhausted all the in-house dispute resolution mechanisms. And these issues
Hey!
Come down. Sir, please come. No, please, can we need to talk. Hey, we need to talk. We need to talk to you. No. We need to talk to senior advocate. Please, let's talk to senior advocate.
Please, gentlemen, I want to go.
Let the lawyer speak. The lawyer should talk now.
This is for ADC, man.
Yes.
I thought you are.
I'm live. You're blocking my life. You just came here. Let's go to talk to them. Now, go to them at the center. Sorry, sir. Hold on now. All right. Plus, we'd like you to react to the judgment just delivered in the ADC matter. There's been a lot of tussle from the appeal court down to this place. Let's have your reaction, sir.
The Supreme Court allow the appeal of Senator David Mark. In fact, the order made by the Court of Appeal that status quo antebellum be restored and be set aside. In other words, the basis upon which INEC acted to remove the name of Senator Mark and his escort had been removed by the Supreme Court, agreed that the order of status quo antebellum made by the Court of Appeal was unwarranted and no basis to make it was unnecessary. But I found that we should go to raise the question of jurisdiction before the trial court.
Right.
In other words, the Supreme Court allowed the appeal. The objection to the competence of the appeal was dismissed. The appeal was valid, but they agreed that we ought not to have come to the Court of Appeal on the question to come and show us. Yeah. And so we're going back to the Court of Appeal.
Yes, sir. So, how do you react to that? Want to hear your pronouncement? How do you feel?
In my view, that's it. The Supreme Court is a court of policy, and like you hear their lordship say, they are all Nigerians. Yes. They are aware of what is going on. Democracy must flourish, and it must thrive.
So finally, what's the state of the matter at the Federal High Court? Where are we at the Federal High Court, sir?
When we get there, I will answer you.
Very well. Thank you very much.
ADC! Arise, we shine! Arise, we shine! Arise, we shine!
Okay.
Come and stay here.
So please, ma'am. Yes, so please, what is the state of affairs concerning this judgment now from the Federal High Court? What does this judgment mean to the David Mark-led group?
You say what?
What does this judgment mean to the David Mark-led faction? And they react to the judgment just delivered.
It's a victory for democracy in Nigeria. We have repeatedly maintained that anything contrary to what the Supreme Court has ruled will have set Nigeria's democracy back by many years. So we are Nigeria down, has not let Nigeria down, and as Nigerians we are very proud. And this means to us that democracy will survive in Nigeria. Then we can go back and
your full name and the implication of this judgment. What is the implication of this judgment?
As I've had the lawyers explain, the implication is that the basis of the INEC action by removing the name of David Mark, Shola, and other executives from the portal has now been removed.
That's it.
So INEC now has an obligation to immediately restore the name of David Mark, Shola, and other ESCO of the party on this portal and begin to continue to deal with us until the High Court determines the case.
Thank you very much. Can we have your full name on camera? Sorry?
All right,
Let's hear from you.
Oh, okay. This judgment is not just judgment, it's a justice. And by the special grace of God, God will bless all the 5 judges that have delivered this judgment in order to pay Nigeria out of this nation we find ourselves. By the special grace of God, democracy has come to stay in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Do you still request reference to the INEC chairman?
I withdraw my confidence because I believe that he will restore his dignity back by restoring the David Mark executive into the INEC portal. Thank you.
Thank you. Barrister. Akima, ma. Let's get our right. Yes, sir. ADC. Yes. You can speak. We are with you. Yes.
Inshallah ta'ala. Yes. Okay, so I address that.
Okay, sir. Your name?
We are the first respondent. You are calling out for
Yes,
you are
yes,
leaving
yes.
us out.
Can you read?
Come and take us.
Come back up here.
You have to hear the other side.
Yes, yes. That's from Nafiu. Yes.
Arrange it properly. We are from Nafiu, but they hear us.
definitely.
Proper perspective.
So sorry, sir. It's been a long day. You can go ahead. Just let's have your reaction.
Nafiu, Bala, you are blocking my camera. So far, it's capturing voice.
No,
you are blocking my camera.
And I'm the lead counsel for Nafiu Bala, who is the
Coach. Yes, that's what I want to do.
And the first respondent at the Supreme Court who has just delivered judgment in respect of that appeal today.
So what's your reaction to this judgment just delivered now? And what does this actually mean for those who do not really understand?
Okay, thank you very much for that very, very good question. Now I need to highlight the fact that the appeal that gave rise to this judgment was predicated on 7 grounds of appeal. 6 of those grounds failed. The Supreme Court dismissed them. Now the only ground that succeeded is the ground that dealt with the issue of the consequential order to maintain status quo ante bellum. And the view of the Supreme Court was that the court that can make an order for status quo ante bellum is a court that has proceedings pending before it. And since the Court of Appeal had correctly held that the appeal before it was an incompetent appeal that was a complete abuse of process, there was nothing again pending before the Court of Appeal to which it can engraft an order of status quo ante bellum. That the court that still has proceedings pending before it was the Federal High Court.
That is the only court that can make an order for status quo and not the Court of Appeal. Because the Court of Appeal correctly held that the appeal filed by Senator David Mark was an incompetent appeal. It was incompetent because it was an appeal against the exercise of judicial discretion by the Federal High Court, and that the Federal High Court correctly exercised its discretion by saying, you, defendants, come and show cause why I should not make this order. Come and show cause why I should not make this order. More importantly is that appealing against such an order, you cannot now properly engraft an issue of jurisdiction on it. This was the main decision of the Supreme Court. So the appeal in the main failed. It failed because the real objective of this appeal was to get the Supreme Court to decide the issue of whether or not the claim before the Federal High Court was justiciable. Was it a justiciable claim or was it not? The Supreme Court said the Court of Appeal properly declined to hear it because that issue is properly before the Federal High Court. We are going back to the Federal High Court for the case to be heard on the merits, on the basis of the order of the Court of Appeal for accelerated hearing. Let me make the point. The order for accelerated hearing made by the Court of Appeal was not the subject matter of appeal. So nobody challenged that order. So that order is still subsisting. So there's an order for accelerated hearing. So the Federal High Court will go ahead this case and hear it expeditiously and decide it.
So, sir, just lastly, in clear terms, what do you understand by when the court said that the judgment succeeded in part?
Now, I have now explained to you that the judgment succeeded in part only in respect of ground 7. Out of 7 grounds of appeal, 6 failed. They filed 7 grounds of appeal. Grounds 1 to 6 were a complete failure. Supreme Court dismissed them. The ground 7 that succeeded is limited to the narrow issue of the consequential order. Status quo ante bellum. Should the Court of Appeal have made that order? Supreme Court said no. That the only court that can make such an order is the court that still has case pending before it, which is the Federal High Court. So that is the only narrow issue on which this case succeeded. It failed on every other ground.
So does it mean that the mark is still the national chairman?
That is now for the courts to decide. Are you with me? That is for the Federal High Court to decide. That issue.
Why are you saying
that question? The question you just asked did not arise for decision at all by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court did not enter into such an issue to decide it. Whether this person is the chairman, whether this person, that issue didn't come up at all. It fell within a very narrow technical compass. Was the Court of Appeal right to decline to hear their appeal? That's all. And Supreme Court said, yes, they were right, but they were wrong to have made that order for status quo.
It was on that basis of antebellum that INEC
removed him, delisted him.
INEC did not remove anybody.
They recognized him.
INEC simply acted on the order of the Court of Appeal.
Okay, so in clear terms, what we're trying to understand is now that order of the antebellum has been vacated, does that now mean that he'll be reinstated?
Let me emphasize, because what we are dealing with now is a principle of law. The most fundamental principle of law is that whenever, and I repeat the word, whenever a case is seeking for an injunction that do not do this, do not do that, whether an order is made or not, you act at your own peril if you go ahead to do what is being sought to be restrained. Because if the case succeeds, you are going to do everything you are going to be reversed. That's the effect of it. You act at your peril. This is the decision of the Supreme Court itself. Juku and Lagos State government. It's an old case, 1986. So this is a firmly established rule of law. Whether an order is made or not, the moment we are aware of an injunction, you have to just simply stop doing what you are doing and respect the authority of the courts to decide the case one way or the other.
Please let's have your full name, sir.
The name is Robert Imuku.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Any others?
One more.
Okay, Barrister Kingdom. So let us. What is your reaction to the? Okay, it's only Symphony. You want to talk to? Symphony.
Let's talk.
So, what is your reaction to the judgments?
already there.
Are you taking it? You can take it then. Huh? Okay, go ahead. Well, you must have taken enough, you must have had enough interviews. So, I remember it's okay. I appeared alongside Arua ACN. In the lead council that represented ADC in the matter. And my message to INEC is simple. The INEC chairman who hid under the order of status quo by him, he should now bury his face in shame and restore the name of David Mark and in the INEC portal. He should now restore the leadership of ADC. The Supreme Court has set aside the second part of the appeal that has to do with status quo and to bury. So we are calling on INEC chairman to immediately restore the leadership of ADC. The message is simple. What was heard at the Supreme Court is very simple and very clear. One leg of the appeal succeeded, the other leg of the appeal did not succeed, and the court has ordered that the matter should go back to the federal high court for later hearing. So we are calling on INEC chairman to comply with the decision of the Supreme Court and restore the leadership of ADC in this online portal. Restore the name of Senator David Mark and the in the INEC portal within 24 hours. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Alpha.
Yes, ma'am.
What don't you guys respect?
Finish.
What are you people have? I don't know him. What don't